is it correct that the Senate stripped our House amendment requiring that any chaplains in our schools come from an organization endorsed by the Department of Defense, the TDCJ, or the Federal Bureau of Prisons?
It is accurate to say that they stripped that amendment.
In Texas, the state representative doing the questioning there is Democrat James Talarico. He is methodically demolishing Republican State Senator Cole Hefner and highlighting the absurdity of a Republican bill to replace school guidance counselors with untrained, unsupervised religious chaplains. The Republican State Senate removed an amendment that would have required the chaplains to have some training or certification. And Democrat Talarico is noting the clear distinction with school guidance counselors.
So to be a school counselor in Texas, you have to have a master's degree. Does your bill require chaplains to have a master's degree?
No.
To be a school counselor in Texas, you have to teach in a classroom for 2 years. Does your bill require a chaplain to teach in a classroom for 2 years?
No, sir.
Does your bill specify any qualifications for chaplains serving in our schools?
I don't think there's any specific qualifications. I trust our school districts to spell out what qualifications they would require.
The Republicans trust the school districts, but just not with certain books in the libraries and the teaching of U.S. history on things like slavery. Amazing. Across the United States, we've been hearing Republicans complain repeatedly about public education somehow sexually grooming children and endangering the safety of kids. And yet this Republican effort in Texas would open the door to just that. Untrained and unsupervised religious chaplains around children? Are you kidding me? Do the Republicans really think that getting rid of trained guidance counselors who are required to have an advanced degree and years of experience in a school and replacing them with people who have no experience or academic proof of being a chaplain, do the Republicans really think this is going to help the kids? Good grief. This effort, of course, is part of the campaign by Republicans in Texas and elsewhere to eradicate the separation of church and state. And along the way, we all know that some children are going to be harmed and abused. Kudos to State Representative James Talarico in the Texas legislature for trying to fight this nonsense through a calm, polite, and yet firm approach.
So now anyone could call themselves a chaplain and provide these services in our schools?
Do what now?
So now that amendment has been stripped, anyone could call themselves a chaplain and provide these services in our schools?
I mean, I'm not advised on how that would be defined.
I'm not advised on how that would be defined. You are not advised? You are a frickin' elected state senator, Mr. Hefner, and you're about to just let anybody walk into a Texas school who claims to be a chaplain and is interested in grooming children. Grooming children. There is political ridiculousness, and then there is the state of Texas. Bring your guns to school, kiddos, because that new chaplain can't seem to keep his hands to himself. Outrageous. By the way, James Talarico is also fighting a Republican effort to post the 10 Commandments in Texas public schools. Check out that video at the link below. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.